people come to Lake Fork to catch all the big black bass, and we have a lot of those. But today we're out here catching some of the magnum size white bass. We call them sand bass in Texas. And this time of the winter they get out here in the deep water on Fork and they gang up down to real deep, 65, 70 foot. And we use a technique called dead sticking. And it consists of ultralight spinning rod with 6-pound line. I'm using a little 3/8 ounce, 1/4 ounce to 3/8 ounce crappie head, and using a bait called Berkeley Gulp Alive with 4-inch minnows. They come in either package or the container here. You take out a Berkeley Gulp Alive. It looks just like a regular minnow, but it imitates the shad that these sand bass are biting on. So when you rig it up, just be sure it's straight up and down, perpendicular to the hook, a natural presentation, like so, and we're ready to catch some big white bass. The secret technique, or really what makes them bite good, is something called thumping. And believe it or not, it's where you take a stick. All I got is a closet rod, and you take a stick and you beat it on the boat in a rhythmic fashion, and it calls these fish up under the boat, and we can sit there with a vertical presentation, just barely holding the bait real still, move it up or down slightly, and we'll get bit like that. Here's an example of some we've already put in the boat, and as you can see, it doesn't take long to fill a live well up of 2.5 pound white bass. They're good eating, got a little red streak in them you got to cut out, but fabulous fishery we got on Fork for big bass, but almost another byproduct is all the white bass that's everywhere. Let's see if we can catch some of these things. If you notice, we're going to be fishing 65 to 70 foot water, and the bait fish are stacked along the bottom right here, as you can see on the depth finder. And on the right window screen, I can actually follow my lure down as it falls through the water column and get to the exact depth. It's falling down right there. When I get to the 30-foot level, that is the level that these fish are holding. About 32 foot right there. All right, I've got that started. Now I just add to the system with thumping the stick, and it will actually call these white bass to the boat in that depth of water. And you hold your bait real still like I am with my rod. Bait fish that they're hitting on. It's really a thread fin shad, and bait imitates it pretty good. Looking at that, I could probably go to a 3-inch gulp minnow and even catch more. But I like to catch the bigger ones on the larva. That's what they're biting on.